Hey, we got something. Cool. So, as you know, as soon as I start going live, the wife usually calls. So if I stop suddenly, that's why. It is what it is, you know? Oh, what does this pack come with? It does not make a whole lot of sense. Why does it need... In case you're wondering, I'm looking at buying another game. Oh, not that one. Oh, let's see. Stupid trains. But what is the content, is my question. Oh, got WD-40 on my phone. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't see anything I can't live without, honestly. Oh, okay. That's what they mean. So, they release DLC throughout the year, and by purchasing the season pass, you're basically prepaying for those DLCs. So, I see no point in doing that. Honestly, I'm not. I've played simulator games before, but not in many years, unless you count ATS, which I guess is kind of along the same vein, but I mean, is it really? So, we're going to add this to the cart, and then, yeah, may as well. something completely different, you know? And I bumped a caps lock instead of the at. Nice. And I still can't type. To the surprise of no one. I think it's that one. Damn it. So let's go from my phone, because my phone remembers my PayPal info. I could buy last year's game too if I wanted, because it's still in the excuse me, the Steam store. See, that's what I tried. Bastard. G L R. Might have to. Yeah, that one. Stupid. There we go. You should have my phone number. Oh, screw you. Why? Oh, PayPal's broken. Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice, as my dad would say. With beans. Oh, damn it. Excuse me. So let's not use PayPal. It's actually that. Where is... Crap. I don't want one-handed mode. That one. Google sees it. Oh, there it is. Now my messed up fingerprint. Oh, my wife's calling. Never fails. All right. Well, like I said, the wife called. So here we are. Um, Farm Sim is installing slowly. The excuse me. Um, hard drive is being hampered by the network speed, so that's always good. What are you doing, shithead? Besides being a shithead. Freaking dog. Dog. She's almost home, so I'll be off here in a minute. But, yeah. So, raging at my computer. That was installing this software here. So you can see, it's actually ForgeJo. ForgeJo. It's a private Git server, actually. So if we look up here, git.208concepts.com is a subdomain under my main banner, and it's hosted right here on my server, along with the website and my Steam games. So, hey, triple duty. There are actually two subdomains under the main branch. The other one is for file syncing for myself and my wife, so I can sync our pictures from our phones to the tower, and that one's password protected. So, excuse me. The ForgeJo instance is not, however. You still have to sign up for an account, but no, honestly, I'm just waiting for the game to download. And it's more interesting than looking at this. So, yeah, sure. You have to get through the VPS first. Anyway, yeah. So, I don't have anything in particular going on here. It's just myself at the moment. But the BeamNG mods that I create will probably be here. I'll put test builds for Fakem Flasher, and there was another one. I don't remember it right now. But I'll probably put the test builds here, so I don't have to push it to the website and then have to remember the URL. So, it probably won't be nightly builds. Maybe weekly, monthly. It really depends on how often I change something, which probably won't be that often, to be perfectly honest. But, yeah, so this was the source of yesterday's rage. I had GOGS on it before, which this is actually based on GOGS, sort of. This is based on GitT, which you can see, you can't see down here. GitT is based on GOGS. So, yeah, this is hosted here at home. I should set it up so I have to verify everybody, but I haven't done that yet. I was thinking about making it a subscription service, like $2 or $3 a month, just to. Oh yeah, Nextcloud. Similar concept, but different. This is Git based, whereas Nextcloud is just file storage. Which is the way this server was set up before when it was on the Phenom. It was just a file server that I held my Android ROMs, some pictures that I had posted on forums, and a bunch of other shit. It was all hosted from here because that was right around the whole photo bucket debacle. So, yeah. It was a lot easier to control my pictures from my server. Let's see where that's at. Hey. Might actually be able to get to play this tonight. We'll see. It's been a long week. Dog causing problems in the background. Oh, no, he's just laying here, actually. Hey, buddy. Silly little shithead. My desk is getting crowded again. You know what I should do? Yeah, see, there's the GOG zip. Where is... Extract. Error. That must not have finished downloading. Hey, buddy. Is it still on your server? Yeah. See? It's corrupt. So this is done. Oh. One game I haven't started. I only have it because it was free. Same with... I have started this one. It was also free. Doesn't run too great on this system, but I've updated it like 4 times since then. So it might run okay now. The Sims I haven't played yet on this system. I've played it in the past. BeamNP, I need to update. Bunch of random files on here. Bright light. Sorry. I need to figure out my theme as well. Turn it dark again. Nice. Yeah. It's fully compatible with Windows and Linux. Oh, did they finish the... Nice. Hell yeah. I can handle that. The, Oh, see? BeamNG with Proton. Let's see, I remember reading that. The reason they have you build it is because of fragmentation. Guaranteed. My nose is whistling. Oh, that's for the Linux variant, which I can play the Linux variant, honestly. And I probably should. Probably run better. I could host these as nightlies. And then BeamNG with Proton. I assume they meant BeamNP here. Okay. Proton BeamNG. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if that path exists. Do. No. Unless I misread it. Local share. No. There's AT. Oh, I know why it's not there. I haven't run the Linux variant. But here's ATS. I could have some fun with this. Screenshots. Save session list. I wonder how the mods are structured for that. Because if it's easy as dropping stuff in the... Yeah. Dropping stuff in the mod folder, like it is on Beam, it could be fun. One sec. The wife called again. It's really not. Here, let me show you. So, I got a convenient little mods in progress folder here. Drag semi. So it's really just a zip. So you grab the folder, the common folder. And I think I grabbed the whole common folder. Yeah, so you got all this crap here. I hate that stupid center click. I need to turn it off. Vehicles. So the critical thing here is this structure, this file structure. So when you go to compress it into a zip, you start at vehicles and not the one above it. And then the name, you can actually name this whatever you want, and it'll show up as a separate vehicle in the vehicle list. These are all the parts I've been working on. This one is an early zip because there's not near as many pieces. The main thing you're probably going to be focused on for your first mod is probably this file here. Oh, excuse me. The engine file is where all the horsepower is at. Followed by that is the transmission file. The rest of this is all frame stuff that I've been playing with. PC is a configuration. DAE is the mesh file. So the offset frame, stack cut, stuff like that. That's all just meshes. The wheels are where my slicks are. I actually need to add another set of slicks to the dually trucks because it only goes on the rear axle. You probably won't get into mesh modifications until you've got a handle on how J-beams are structured and the syntax. Because meshes are a whole other can of worms. So, yeah, you can see I've already got it open here. Excuse me. In the J-beam file, you have the tagline that identifies the part. the description name, and then the slot type. If the three of those don't jive, it won't show up in the parts list. Slots are everything underneath it. Same thing. If it's not set up correctly, it won't show up. And then this one, that shows you how old this one is. It doesn't have the keep engine mod. Engine RPMs, your max RPM limit. Right here is your torque column on the right. For some reason it does this. Probably because it's tabs instead of spaces, I would imagine. But here is where you're going to start modifying things, is this column right here. Compression brake I don't use. Idle, max RPM. Max RPM you'll probably adjust. Fuel storage, maybe. Afterfire is kind of fun. Max over torque you'll probably play with so you don't break things as you wind them out. Node beam interface, that one. That dictates the rotation, I believe. A couple of sounds, more sound configurations, so engine noise, compression brake noise, turbo noise, launch control stuff that doesn't get used on this because it has automatics. And then the beams. If you're unfamiliar with how the structures work in BeamNG, this is it. So you have individual nodes, and the beams connect two nodes. Did this? Okay, so the nodes are here. This basically lists all of your points in space, like a Cartesian plane. The center vehicle is, or center of the vehicle is the center of that plane. So if you look here, right here's a good example. Base translation. So you can see some are positive, some are negative. Positive goes to the left, negative goes to the right. And then same thing with the Z. Negative is below the frame, positive is above the frame, if I remember correctly. It might be ground level, but I don't remember for sure. Beams are a straight line between nodes. They're the primary structure. And then you can see how they're all pointed at each other. And then from beams, you go to triangles. This is also key structure. So you triangulate all of your beam nodes in order to make surfaces. The triangles are what the nodes hang out on, unless it's a straight mesh, obviously. The racing ECU, some have this, some don't. I have a rev limiter, adjustable rev limiter on the high horsepower semi trucks. So I can turn it down to 2000 RPM or up to 6. Actually 5600 is the max. But has rev limiter, time based. Rev limiter RPM is this variable here. And then down here you have pressure versus shaft speed, and then the turbo efficiency. There's some power to be had here. Mainly I just raise the values and see how it responds. Same thing here, you got beams. So you can actually move meshes based on where you put the nodes. I mean, it's until you've played with it, it doesn't make a huge ton of sense. But once you start figuring it out, seeing how things work, it becomes evident. So, my wife should be about home, which means it's time to go get dinner. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button on your way out. And I'll catch you in a bit. Or tomorrow. We'll see. For now, I'm signing off.